Welcome back to Radiant Dawn. So today we're taking on Chapter 6, Part 1. Yes, because there's a Part 2 to this. And we have this lovely meadow of enemies scattered about. Now this map gets a lot more dangerous because we'll have some Armor Knight reinforcements from up here, and some Pegasus Knights from up here, down here, and up here, and they can be really scary as well, but thankfully we have a trained up Leonardo, and I have a little trick for dealing with the ones that spawn up here. I think it's turn 3. Now I did miss some items last time, but it was only a concoction and a coin, which I don't care about. In this map there is something more valuable, an armed scroll, and I believe it is right here behind this guy. It's like right after this little threshold here. So I have to put Soth on this space as well. So I've already taken the necessary precautions. I've put everyone where I want them to be. Jill's going to help us out and fly. We've already talked about her, Zhark, and Taraniu. So let's just go ahead and begin. Actually, I should probably save in case I mess up, because this chapter, it's hard. Yeah, I know I say that about a lot, but, well, this is hard mode. Okay, so the first thing I like to do to deal with these guys up here is to pick up Nolan. The next turn, Jill's going to drop him off, and Leonardo's going to want to run right here. That way, when Jill drops off Nolan, she can grab Leonardo on turn 3, and he can just take-drop Leo, because Leo can't take-drop Nolan. Now, as far as over here, what I like to do is have Taraniu just unequip himself, because he's too good right now. He's just going to slaughter everything. And then this guy, let's check his range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I like to have Valug and Zhark work their way up here. Now, as far as the rest of these guys, Soth is going to... I'd rather have Soth just block this pathway right here. He can equip his bronze knife. And then Edward can stand behind Taraniu. Oh, I did make him a forge, but this isn't going to be for him exclusively. We may use it on someone else later. Hint, hint. But I made him this forged iron sword, and basically it has a little bit more might than the steel. And everyone else is just going to move up. I called it Bean because my nickname for Edward is Eddie Bean, so there's some trivia for you today. I don't want Meg getting hit by anything. I was actually debating not bringing her at all. But why not just bring everyone? Right? Okay. So now that Taraniu is unequipped, these guys are going to be magnetized towards him. And you're going to go for the one that can't counter, although Zhark can't either. So, I know I mentioned some Fire Emblem character nicknames a lot throughout this, throughout some of my other playthroughs. So Zhark, I call him Big Papa Z. I have no idea why, it's really weird. But that's just my little nickname for, well, Zhark, Big Papa Z. And you did damage to Taraniu. Yeah, here they come already. So we're not alone here, so Jill is going to drop you, and she's just going to position herself here to pick up Leonardo next turn. Right, so we have a lot more dudes. Now I did give Zhark an iron sword, but apparently it's not doing enough damage, so let's just finish this guy off. Now Zhark, I believe, comes with Adept right away. It's like Soren's. If you watch Path of Radiance, it basically gives him a chance to attack a second time, which is helpful. Just block these guys off. Now this is where we have to get really careful with our squishy units. And we do have to count out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we don't want these guys going down here. I have had this lady fly down here and pick off these squishies. So it's just another thing to raise caution towards. Alright, so Edward's doubling. We can have him take out this bow. So our Edward has capped skill and speed. Now his strength looked a little bit behind to me, so I went ahead and decided to be biased and gave him that energy drop, which may or may not work out well for me later, I don't know. And then everyone else is just going to want to come up here and pick off. Now I may actually have Taraniu do something, because there are quite a lot more enemies than we can handle, so we'll have him pick off this axe unit. And as you can tell, when units are unequipped, they do not have battle animations. Might have to trade him around, unequip his lance with someone else, because I really don't want him eating all the kills. So I mentioned Ileana, and my Ileana episode just went up today as of recording this. Someone mentioned that she's basically a thief in the Dawn Brigade because she pretty much steals the kills. No, that's not even enough. You feed her a bit, but she still manages to steal XP, essentially, because she's not going to be on the Dawn Brigade the whole time. Ferranio might do that as well for the chapter he's available, because he's not going to be available for some difficult parts later on. Yikes. Well, we can try for that. But Ileana, I don't really mind. I wish she was better in this game. It's really awkward the way she has the best availability in the game, which you'd think would be really good, but it's the way the parts are set up, it's just not, and it's kind of annoying. Because as you've seen in my Unmounted Challenge, if you watched that, I really like using her and Soren both. I was glad I was able to make good use of her in that challenge as well. Right, so a mage. Seth probably has a better chance against this guy, to be honest. And this is a chapter where not being able to check enemy range really does come to hurt you. Because these Pegasi obviously are really scary when you have all these squishies flying around. They also can't canto onto these mountain ranges. I didn't show this off with Jill, but they can't like land here. They have to land actually on a square. Right, so this guy can make his way... Might want to put air in here just to protect Mickey a little bit. And he should not have a lance. The problem is I really don't want you. I'd like to put Laura here. And I'm probably not going to do anything with Meg, to be honest, once again. I just brought her for the sake of it. Leonardo's just going to stay put. Although if you had a javelin... You could bait him in, potentially. Okay. Yeah, so as far as Zehark, so I did mention we were using 4 Dawn Brigade members. Edward, Leonardo are pretty obvious, Meg eventually, and then Zehark was the 4th one. Now Zehark isn't that much of a pain to train because he's already at tier 2, so I don't have to feed him as much as I would say Edward. But we still need to keep him up because come part 2, or part 3 rather, when the Dawn Brigade comes back to us... Ouch. Oh boy. Whenever the Dawn Brigade comes back to us, he may start to show signs of falling behind. Right, so what we want to do next is grab Leonardo, fly back up here, I just made that, and then you can drop him up here. So we have 3 units up here to fight any reinforcements. Now, this lady should have weapon triangle on Edward, but can we do it with anything else? It's not enough. I prefer to save Bean in case we do pass it along to Meg later. Although it won't make sense on her since she's Eddie Bean. Oh good, cancel. Now, what would really be beneficial, although not in this chapter, is to get Edward to say maybe 80 or so experience before the map ends. Because at that point, you're not going to kill him, you are. At that point, we can just use some of our bonus experience to level him up once. Which is really good. We won't have to use too much of it, and we can just top him off and he can regain any stats he may miss. He's not really that good in resistance. So you can just patch him up that way a little bit. I don't know if I'll show that on camera since I don't typically show the bases, but we'll see what we do. Right, so this guy is annoying. I might just pick you off with Soth. Yeah, we already have to use the card. Okay, great. I don't know if I want to lure these guys yet. I don't know if you noticed before, but I do have a tendency to take this slow. Oh yeah, I support them for some reason, but I do have a tendency to take this slowly. I'd rather be careful than lose someone, especially recording. Right. Well, actually, can Meg get up here? She can. Well, if I move Aaron, she actually can. So let's go ahead and Thany you. We actually will be getting another Thany tome a little bit later on. Okay, now the issue is... I move you because I'd like to have Laura heal you. See if Meg can do anything. She can, but that's pretty dangerous and I'm gonna go for it. She has Ileana's support, but here's Meg in action. When I did my Meg video, I obviously trained the heck out of her in easy mode so she'd be promoted and I can show her off in combat better. But here, yeah, a lot harder to use her in this difficulty. I'm wondering if I should have Galug move or just stay put. I think I'll have him stay put. Alright. So things are looking pretty safe right now. Good, I'd much rather you attack Galug than Zehark. I mean, not that he has weapons, well, weapon triangle is a thing in this game, but usually Armor Knights on Sword Masters aren't really that good of a combination. But even if he were wielding a lance, it wouldn't matter. Okay, you're gonna poke at Galug. 50-50. And you miss. Sometimes you can fly, like, I don't know if there was a hammer available yet, but you can fly like, Jill up there with a hammer. Now, here's the part where we have to be careful. So I think Leonardo, I'm gonna have him... Can he attack from anywhere else? I'm gonna have him shoot her. That's not enough, so I have to go for the steel. Because I don't want him getting counterattacked with... Well, he'd one-shot anyway, but still. Leonardo also does not want to take on two Pegasi. Two of them, they do have a tendency to go for him, and when they're doing that, they just pretty much kill him. Now, I did give Jill an iron. Let's see if Jill and Nolan can take this guy down. We may have a problem if they cannot. So Nolan can do a solid 12, which is half. And Jill, what are you doing? 9, 10, and 12. Well, Jill and Nolan together can do it, provided one of them doesn't miss, and Nolan's hit rate is a little shaky. This is one of those points in this game where I feel like you are at the mercy of the RNG, because if I do miss here, she can easily pick off Micaiah or Laura. Luckily, it's not too heavy far investment into the map. So resetting isn't that detrimental. I always find resets and taking risks a lot easier to do early on in the map. Like, if this were the last turn, I probably would not have even done that with Meg. Give some XP to Jill. Like I said, I do want Jill and Nolan to be tier 2 by the end of part 1. And here's her, yeah, she may have to pick them up and take them down again. But I do want those two to be trained. And Zehark will just go for the iron. Ow. So Zehark also has an Earth affinity, which is pretty good because, as I mentioned with Nolan, you can pair him up with someone and increase your dodge ability, if that's even a word. And what you can also do is do something like pair double Earth support. Like Galug here is also Earth support, so him with Nolan or with Zehark, you can get a pretty good dodge tank going. I actually, in the very first time I played hard mode, I paired up Zehark with Nolan and it was pretty fun. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll leave Soth here, and we'll leave Edward here. Taraniu can start moving out. Aaron as well. Ileana, I'd like to heal you, but I get very, like, not confident in my counting, so I don't want Laura to go too far ahead. Yeah, this is a scary map for these guys, but we can go ahead and kill Zehark at least. Get some more XP for Micaiah. We'll need it for part 9 of part 1, chapter 9. You'll see what fun that one is eventually. It's not super hard, but it can be tedious, and it can be really BS level difficulty. Okay, yeah, you can get the hammer off of this guy. He's pretty much here as a countermeasure in case you're trying to send Taraniu up this way. Or Meg, for some reason. I think that might have been the first time we've seen a rogue critical. Pretty cool and flashy, just like sword units, they have those flashy criticals. Okay. Right, and cancel will not help us when the enemy initially attacks. Okay, I don't think we're done with the reinforcements. I do know some more spawn towards the end of the map. I think they might be proximity triggered up here. But now I think it's time to start taking on these guys. So we're going to do the old Taraniu unequipped strat. And let's see, I think I'll have Z-Hark pick off this guy. We have some healing to do, and Jill has some deliveries to make. Good job. I may want Volug to run back and pick up Leonardo off of Jill. Okay, yeah, he can get anywhere. Let's grab Leo. About right here. We'll take drop. Meg, you can just get out of the way. Okay, Micaiah can heal Volug up some more. And you can heal her. We'll get Nolan eventually, I promise. Right, and these guys, what's your movement? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think these guys move. But I can put Edward, like, here, maybe? In the shrubs. Ileana follow close behind, so also come up. Yeah, it's scary. Move Aaron up, and Nolan can stay put. Okay, you do move. Ow. Hey, 1 XP helps. In hard mode it does. May have to look for a new card. Sometimes Amy does sell one at the shop. Good job, you. I'm proud of you, guy. Okay, this is like a Micaiah moment right here. If we had Thane, I don't think she can reach. No, we'd have to do some shoving. Ileana, however, can help us out. Maybe. Well, Eddie can definitely heal you. Or kill you, yeah. Probably want to grab Nolan before I forget. Let's move over. I don't think you can take him, though. Okay. Might need Volug to help us out with this guy, too. Have him go forward. Okay, good. Wondering if Leonardo can help us do anything. He can take a hit at this guy. Or not. Yeah, as you can see, like, just killing things is kind of, like, hard for the Dawn Brigade. You can't get any closer. We'll go for Bean Sword. I made it red. I have a joke about Edward's, obviously Edward's palette is very red. I have a joke about that, but I'll probably discuss it in part 3. Okay, that would be a good place to stop leveling Edward. However, I guess maybe... Gosh darn it. Anyway, what I was saying is, healing Edward. That's not enough. Oh boy. Trani's gonna have to do something. There's like no other way out of this. Okay. And then Soth may have to take out you. I don't want you going for Edward, although I'm pretty sure he's fine. You're only doing like 9 damage, but we definitely need our healer girls in here, and that wasn't enough. Yikes. Okay, Ileana, you really need to hit this. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh boy, I'm not going for that. What I could do is grab Ileana. How much movement do you have? You can't attack Micaiah from there, okay. Yeah, just taking down 3 enemies like that can prove to be very difficult for the Dawn Brigade, sadly. Right, now we have these guys, 2 javelins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough to get in Edward's range. I would like Edward to pick this guy off. I might have Soth or someone just... Nothing is really accurate, but we'll go for this. I may have to have Valug or Soth just grab him. Okay, good. More strength is always appreciated. However, Leonardo might be a good candidate to lure one of them in. We really have to be careful counting, because if he takes both of the javelins, he's probably dead. Soth is just going to stand here and heal. I think you're going to drop Ileana off. Oh, I forgot about Jill and Nolan, probably. We need to get these 2 in action. We'll just drop him, like, right here. Valug, come grab Edward. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means your attack range should be about diagonal here. So we'll put Leonardo here. Yeah, we'll put Leonardo next to the heal edge. Soth can go in here as well, and I think I'm just going to have him drink up a vulnerary. Zehark, you can come out here as well. Meg. And then we need to put Soth right there. And now we're luring these guys. Yeah, she might go for someone else. It'd probably be stupid for me to think she'd go for Leonardo. You're going for Nolan. And doubling. Very cool game, very cool. Okay, Leonardo. Leonardo would probably be doubled by the mud base. Yeah, so Pegasi are weak to arrows in this game, but not wyverns, so something to keep in mind, I guess. And we can try and feed this to Zehark, maybe. Like I said, I do want him to... I mean, he's not getting much now, but we do get access to a Paragon scroll later on. We may give it to him for a little bit. You can't re-equip it and unequip it, so it's not like it's burned forever on him. Because I'm probably going to do favoritism and put it on Edward as well at some point. Okay, and here we'll just have Soth. I think I'm gonna Bronze Knife. Right, so... Drop. Sacrifice. And heal. We have a lot of healing to do. Jill I might send up here as well. I don't know if I'll bring Leonardo, but if I bring Jill up here, she might be able to help us out for now with the enemy Pegasi that spawn up there. And then I'm just going to equip again. Brawny is a really good light rune. Cool. Edward might need shoved. That's a really crappy hit rate, though. Okay. I'm just gonna bring Taraniu along. Oh good, Nolan's in range. Yeah, we haven't been making too good use of that support. Well, not in this chapter anyway. Ow. Okay, and then Leonardo can't really do anything here. We might give this to Nolan. No, and Nolan can't double. Of course he can't. But we get a level up. More defense is always appreciated. Right, so I think we may have to just give this to Soth. But that'll put him on the square we need him to be. Okay, cool. Neat. Don't know who we're gonna use that on yet, but we'll figure it out. Zhark, you can just stand on a heal hedge while we're here. Leonardo might want to hang back in case we do have to, shoot down some more Pegasi. Anyone else? No, just Jill. Okay. Right, so we have these guys now. Once again, this is going to be a Taraniu sort of thing. And we'll just work on healing the rest of our guys. Edward can go here. And I'd like for Nolan to get healed too. That's a good place for Micaiah to be. Okay, Meg, just come along. Ileana. And then these guys can all just sit out here and wait. Okay, good. Right, so let's put Taraniu here. And then the rest of the team will just want to be on standby so we can start killing things. Zhark. Might want to protect Ileana. Might put her out too far. I don't know if I want to keep Leonardo here. It's really hard to say where I want to put him, because he does want to... I really would appreciate him picking off the Pegasi that spawn. Although they might move this way, so I'm not really sure. Maybe we could just bring them along. Alright. Amusing. Although we'll probably need him to help us kill one of these guys. I don't think Micaiah is in range to hit one right now. Oh, hello there. I could just go for this. Maybe these guys will pick at Jill for now. Yeah, we have to be really careful here. I might also use her as like a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they're just out of range, but I might have Leonardo come back. And we could have Nolan come in here and kind of snipe. I'll put the iron. Actually, you know, I'll put the hand axe. Now, as for this part up here, this is a little bit scary. This is a Taraniu moment. Yeah, we're gonna need him to help us out. Like I said, he is very useful in this chapter and the next one, but yeah, availability is kind of a thing in this game, unless you're Liana. It's really weird. If this game ever gets remade, I hope there's some kind of balancing thing done. Okay, you have a killing edge, which is really freaking scary. Alright, that's helpful. But that should do it. Okay, next we have one more general. The Luke can start picking at him, I guess. And maybe Zihar can finish him off. I'd much rather the experience go to Zihar. Ow. Alright, maybe we can go for a crit. I think I'm just going to have Soph block off Edward. Not that it should be that much of a problem. Ow. I remember when the Killing Edge was announced in Smash. That was funny. Okay, now we really have to count, so we have a javelin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm just gonna put them over here. I'm a bit worried for you right there, and you, Meg, have to move along because you're bad right now. Aaron didn't move yet. We're almost done with this map, hopefully. Things can still go wrong. Okay, it's Pylon Balloon Day. Ow, that's a lot of damage. But he leaves it at 1 HP, useful for us. Okay, so Jill should be able to take a few hits from these guys. Taraniu certainly can. Ow. Well, not ow, but disappointment. Okay, that's annoying. There goes a perfectly good kill. See if we can Iron Axe and run away. Jill's Wyvern looks a lot less creepy in this game, too. They just look so ugly in Path of Radiance. It looks more like a dragon, not like some ugly, stupid creature thing. Okay, we'll just back off. Okay, and we have a lot of guys to kill up here, so Edward can probably pick off, let's see. We can definitely kill this girl off with Edward. Well, at least Edward's growing into his own, thankfully. I'm just gonna go for steel. The problem is I don't want this slade to do a Javi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. He should actually be fine to do this. Okay, there we don't have to take another attack. Yeah, it's kind of like canceling away that we get 2 attacks off and don't have to take one. Just a way to cancel out another attack, and that's useful. Right, so... I guess the Lou can pick you off as well. Perfect. And then we may just feed the priest to someone weak, like Meg. Or maybe I'll have Leonardo pick him off, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm very scared to send Laura up there. Alright, let's hope we don't die. Yeah, she's going for Jill. She's probably gonna Canto back up the mountain, maybe. Well, no, she doesn't have enough movement, I don't think. Okay, perfect. Please hit. Leonardo's actually, well, we have the next chapter. He's actually a good point where we can finish him off with bonus XP. Alright. So let's train Meg a little bit. Now this is one way you can learn to grind out a character, because this priest will heal himself for the 11 damage back. But I think we'll just go ahead and give this to, of course, our favorite unit. Sorry, healer, but we need to get rid of you. It's a route mission. Cool. We're actually both at a good spot to get bonus XP, but that will do it for Chapter 6, Part 1, and I will see you for the next one.